All right guys, for today's workout, we're gonna do a little metabolic conditioning workout. So we're gonna be using weights. We're not gonna have any breaks. You're gonna do each move for 1 minute, back to back to back, okay, to kind of get that heart rate up, to get those muscles burning, and to keep that calorie burn lasting longer through the day. So our first move is a gunslinger lunge. So you probably want maybe a set of medium weights for this, okay? And you can still do some of these moves without weights, but a few of them you'll need them for. So for the gunslinger lunge, all we do is we step back, hit that 90 in your legs when you go back into that lunge, and I'm just curling the weights up to about halfway, okay? So I'm making about a 90-degree angle with my arms and with the legs. That front knee is stacked right above the ankle. The back knee drops right down below the hip. Keep those elbows pinching into the side, okay? Don't swing the weights up, nice and controlled. Okay. There you go. Today's second move. Again, you might go medium, lightish weights on this. We have some bicep curls, but we're gonna do a little top half curl in there as well, okay? So you have those elbows squeezing into the side, wrists facing forward, and we're gonna do a full curl, lower down to half, come back up to the top, and then lower all the way down, okay? So right here. So we're getting that little hold on the halfway down, all right? So you're coming to about a 90-degree angle on that halfway down before you go all the way back down. So full, half, back to the top and down. Okay, so right here, make sure those elbows stay squeezing into the side, okay? And that you're not swinging the weights. If you are, get some lighter weights or fix your stance. Squeeze that forward. All right guys, next move, we're gonna go back to the legs. For this one, you can just grab one weight, medium, heavy, whatever you have. We're gonna hit a sumo squat with a pulse. All right, so you're just gonna hold that weight safely kind of in front of your hips, feet facing outward, angle at about 45-degree angle, and we're simply gonna sink all the way down, come up halfway, go back down, and then rise at the top, okay? So kind of like that last move, we're getting a little extra hold in that bottom half. Load those legs up a little more. When you guys come to the top, make sure you squeeze the booty. On the sumo squat, you can kind of imagine that your back is sliding up and down a wall, okay? So that butt is sinking straight down. That back is staying nice and flat, chest stays lifted. And we just sink into it, hit that little halfway mark, come back up and squeeze at the top. All right guys, back to the arms. I'd probably grab some lighter ones on this. We're gonna work our triceps. Okay, they're smaller muscles. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hinge over. You're gonna pull those weights so your arms are about a 90-degree angle. Weights are parallel to each other, okay? Nice flat back, little hinge at the hips. You're gonna do a full tricep extension, come halfway down, back to full, back to 90. So full, halfway, full, back to 90. Full, halfway, full, back to 90. So make sure when you hit that full extension, you're really squeezing and engaging those triceps. And then don't cheat it on the halfway. Make sure you're only going about to that halfway mark before you press back. All right guys, for the last move, we're gonna come down to the floor, do a little core work, kind of a full body move right here. We're gonna hit a little bear stance with a tap. Okay, and so what we're gonna do is you're gonna have the weight just in front of you. It's just gonna be used for a target. We're not actually gonna lift it. Make sure your wrists are right under your shoulders. Make sure your knees are right under your hips. Okay, and if you're able to, you're gonna lift those knees 2 inches off the ground. All right, and all I'm gonna do is I'm going to tap, and at the same time, I'm tapping the opposite foot forward. Okay, so that way we're kind of bringing in an extra challenge for that balance and that core control. Make sure your hips are staying square to the floor the whole time. Nice flat back. Everything is squeezing. Pretend you have a cup of coffee on your back and you don't want to spill it. Okay, if you need to modify this, you can always take the leg or the foot tap out of it, and you can just work on reaching the hands out. That's an option. If that's too much, you can always come down to your knees and just focus on keeping that nice control and resetting right here.